Hey, girl, we got about, I want to say, not less than 9 minutes before we start. You might want to start setting up your screens and get ready for today's assignment. Okay, 7 minutes. We're going to begin. Let's see. Start attendance real quick. Hello, Melody.
Hey,
Get your screens set up and ready. Hey, Daje. Okay, we got Daje,
hey,
Gabriel,
Mr.
and
Tyler.
Melody. We now, hey, Lisa's arrived. Sound like everybody's awake. Did you guys get something to eat at lunch? Got a little more life in you now? No? Okay. I got me a drink of water. Let's see here. So we have Lisa Brown here. We have, I don't see Lee Carter yet. Champagne's not here. Connor's not here. Davis is not here. It's Roymond. Sharon Franklin, I don't see her. Where's Sinkyra at? She's supposed to be here. I seen her in SAT. Gabriel's here. Daje is here. Joel's not here. Lamar Porter's not here. Christian Fuentes is not here. I don't see Miss Richardson yet. No. Okay. Melody's here. Jamil Tyler is not here. Alexis Valdez is not here. Mr. Wallace is not here. Okay, so 4 more minutes. This will be solidified as the attendance. Someone else is coming in the room, looks like. Trying to see who this is. While we're waiting to start, we should be setting up our Google Docs and also logged into ESB so we can continue. That's Lee Carter. He just came. So Lee Carter's arrived. Where's his name in on my list? There he is. Okay, 4 more minutes or less than 4 minutes. And we're going to start with our norms and go into today's problem. Today is Mathematics Thursday. So look, we talked about this same technique last Thursday. I would ask you to look at your notes because it could help you understand the problem, and there'll be many opportunities. Yes, Miss
Yes, you
Brown.
have it. Why don't say
It
sent?
says Zen.
Sent on the
So what do you mean
thing.
sent? I don't understand.
On today's
Let me see
problem.
here. Today's problem. I don't understand. It has everything, right?
No, I'm talking about like to add your PDF on it.
Oh, types. You send your own PDF like what, Lisa?
I'm talking about like when you turn in your work,
Oh, it doesn't.
you send your stuff in.
Oh, you talking about the file upload feature?
Yes.
Oh, I see what happened here. Thanks, Lisa. So it came up. I didn't post it as an assignment. Give me 1 second, guys. Hey, Lisa, you catching me every time. I was like, what is she talking about? Now I get it. So I got to put this in as an assignment so you can see it. But I do want y'all to start working on take that problem. I'm not going to delete it yet. Take that same problem and put it into your Google Doc. Great job, Lisa. Let me fix this real quick. Okay, there we go. And a few more steps. Then we're going to do our norms. Today is this, and we are doing this method, and this is an evaluation. Cool. All right. So now you guys got a glimpse of what I have to do every day. It's a lot of work. Again, thank you, Miss Brown. Okay, so it should be, there we go. That looks better. I hope I got all the other ones correct. So I'm gonna leave that there, but I'll delete it later. But basically, we're taking these two problems, and before I get too far ahead of myself, we still got to do our norms, right? Is that Miss Franklin? Yes, it is. Okay, she made it. Did it hit the buzzer yet? Yeah, she made it before the late buzzer. Welcome to class, Miss Franklin. You might want to set your documents up
Hello.
and get in Esby. Hello. All right, let me put her as present. I was over here talking to Lisa about stuff. I didn't even see her come in the room. Okay, there she is. She's present. Cool. Why isn't the system reflecting that? I always got to recycle this thing. Okay. All right, there it goes. Okay, I'm finna say she's here now, Edsby. Okay. Anyway, I'm glad I have a helper like Lisa in the classroom. Lisa, if I need you, I'll let you know throughout the problem, but you can go ahead and knock this out, and you probably, if you show your work, be able to leave early, right? So you already know the drill by now. But today is Mathematics Thursdays. So make sure you set your screens up like I have here. We have two screens. Oh, we got about 20 more seconds before we do our norms. But two screens, you're ready to go, locked and loaded, right? Logged into your own Gmail, because that's how you're going to be able to get access to your Google applications. And we're using Docs again today. All right, and then next thing is you're going to name your document, right? So start a blank document. All right. Oh, timer. Where's that thing at? I don't want that burning y'all ears. My bad. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it. We know we need a few things, right? We need first and foremost today's agenda. But before we do that, we have to do our norms. So I'm gonna call on each of you, and we're gonna go through our 5 basic norms and our 5 academic norms. So first in my list is Miss Moore. Can you read number 1, please?
No one has the right to another person.
Thank you. Gabriel, can you read number 2?
Education and the classroom are sacred.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Carter, can you read number 3? Lee Carter, are you there? Uh-oh, he stepped away.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go. Can you read number 3?
Uh,
We will never behave in a way that is good to ourselves, our school, and our family.
Thank you, sir. Coming down to Lisa Brown. Can you read number 4?
At Excel Academy, a Southwest student is always a lady or gentleman.
All right. Number 5, Melody Terry. Melody, are you there? Okay.
I'm still crying Excel Academy of Southwest.
There she goes. Okay. Next is Miss Franklin. Can you do number 1 from the academic norms?
We respect the opinions of others.
Thank you. Daje, number 2.
We respect the culture of the classroom.
Thank you. Let's see here. Gabriel, number 3.
We are attentive and participate.
Thank you, sir. He was very attentive that time. Let's see here. We have Lee Carter, number 4. You turn your mic on, Mr. Carter. All right. I'm going to come back to him. Lisa, can you read what he couldn't read? Number 4, I think.
We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you. Melody, can you take care of the last one, number 5?
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you, Melody. All right. So now we have done our. Oh, somebody else is coming in the room, guys. 1 second. So say we've done our norms, and now we can. But now I got to figure out who's coming into the room now, so I can do attendance again. And they're going to be considered late because it's after the buzzer. All right. I'm going to check the screen later, but let's get into today's problem because it's not updating yet. I'll check the list again to see who came in the room. So we started a new Google document, right? And you want to first name your document. We're doing the same thing every day till you guys get this down pat. So do now is what you will name the document. And you're going to put in today's date, which is the 1st of October, right? So how cool is that? We're out of September and now we're here in October. Okay. Header. And you're just going to put your name, not my name, but your name. And then you put the date once more. So it's going to be 1st of October, and this is 2020. This is period 3, or third period. And this is for our intro, right, to engineering. Students are robotic students, okay? All right, so far so good. Oh, so welcome to class in Kyra. I was wondering what happened to her. I was like, where's she at? Let me mark her present though, so I don't get too far along. So I always gotta go back and be like, now what time did they come in? Gotta watch the video. Share this with Office. Okay, you're supposed to share with Office. All right, I'm gonna come back to you because you're glitching. All right, so just a reminder, try to keep your cameras on the entire time of class. It says for the benefit of making sure your attendance score stays relevant. So if you got your camera off, you're not responding, and I have to call on you multiple times. I think I was only given 10 minutes for a student. I was doing good. Somebody said 5 minutes to give a student a chance to respond. So I circle back within that 5-minute period. If you don't respond, then you'll probably be ejected from class and you have to start over tomorrow. So try to pay attention because we're trying to make sure our students are learning. We have a lot of students saying, well, I don't know what happened or what to do, right? Because you probably were not looking and you probably weren't paying attention. So let's try to not have that situation on our time. There we go. I got Sinkyra logged. Okay, so who can tell me what today's topic is or what today's title is? It goes right in the middle of the page. Use the chat to type it in if you think you know. This is worth 10 points. You look in Edsby and every...
Sorry for the order.
Who said that, Sinkyra? Yeah, she did. And then Gabriel... No, Gabriel, that's what today... You close, Gabe. I'll give you 5 points, man. But actually, it's what Sinkyra said, right? So, Sinkyra, can you type that in the chat or you're going to have a hard time with that?
Yeah.
Okay, type it in the chat so everybody can see what it is. I heard what you said and it was right. But I want to make sure everybody knows what you said. So, like she said, and I'm going to type it on the screen too. Let me maximize this a bit. And I'm going to zoom in to about 150%. And it's solved, right, for the ordered here. And I think today's word of the day is always in the brackets is linear. Yes, and Kyra, thanks. And it's linear equations, right? So I'm gonna put this in the center because that's how we actually center it up and make sure it's clean. I'm gonna come down one, and next we need, of course, our problem. Now let's slow down and talk about what's expected of today. I just started you off with a document, and while I'm talking and getting you guys to participate, you should be making this document like I've done, so you can at least keep up, right? Lisa, thank you for that. Way to go, Lisa. She's on my heels. What they've been saying to y'all in these Bulldog meetings. All right, so yes, word of the day. Let me put this up there. I'm enjoying the help. I really am. Just keeping me on track. Word of the day is authenticity. So what Lisa's referring to is that word will get you 25 points if you put its definition. You also need the classroom term of the day, which is basically linear equations, right? So classroom is to get the full 25 points. Consider it an exit slip. Classroom term of the day is, all right, I'm typing with you. The class is a lot of typing, but it forces you to operate like a technician. All right, that's what I'm training you guys to be. So linear equations, I should put that after the title, right? That's the, go ahead, Irvin.
I'm sorry to interrupt. You have Latrell trying to join?
Latrell, no, he's not trying to join.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tried that on me too. He's not doing it. He's just finding ways. So
okay.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I wish I could. I tried calling a parent, and that didn't go well.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Anyway, yeah, he tried that on me yesterday. So with that said, I'm gonna put this here. Our terms. It usually goes after the title, right? Okay. Now I need this much set up, but let's talk about what we're doing today because I got off track a little bit. Let's take this part, and I'm gonna have somebody read it. Let me open up my list and see who haven't I had a chance to tag on or had a chance to speak. Miss Franklin, can you read what's in the chat, please? Start with hello and go all the way down.
Hold on.
You see it?
Hold on, I'm trying to go to it right now. I'm almost there. Okay, I see it.
There you go.
Hello, all future electronic engineers. Today is mathematical Thursday. Complete the following questions below. Note, asynchronous problems are done in class. Asynchronous problems are completed at home.
Thank you, Miss Franklin. Okay, so now, so now the next thing is the second part of today's agenda. So you'll understand what is expected of you. I have a lot of people being on the class and not turning the work in. That's gonna hurt you. You have to turn in the work, okay? So don't fall behind on that. But let me see. Did I say Melody? Melody spoke already. What about Daje? Can you read what's in the chat there? And then I'll come to Carter again and see what's going on. Daje, there? Oh, she stepped away. Okay. Well, Lee Carter, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you read what's in the chat, sir? Start with please. See it?
Please remember to give maximum credit. All calculation steps for final answers to the problem. The problems need to be uploaded on SB via the same format that we have been using since the start of the quarter. This format is shown in the video. Type Google Doc, convert to PDF. Stay safe out there, and Zen.
Yep. Thank you, sir. All right. So you just got a few points. That's like 10 points to demonstrations. That's all you got to do for those points really is participate. It's incentive to help you guys out. So, all right, we got the basis of what we got to do today. That's taking the document, put it in Etsy, make sure it's uploaded. That's why Lisa was correcting me. So you go to this one. It's at the top of your list. I'm going to remove this one now so you don't get confused. Everybody can thank Lisa for that one. So with that said, we take both of
I
these
was in the
problems.
bathroom.
You was in the
I
bathroom? Who
was
was that,
using the
Dante?
bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You good now?
Yeah.
All right.
I was finna say, can you put the problem in the chat?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. You know the problem's also in Esby, right? Or you can't copy it
I
over?
can't. My computer not gonna be done till Tuesday. I can't copy none of my stuff.
Darn. That sucks. All right. I'm putting it in the chat for you. She said, I'm using the bathroom. Okay. All right. There we go. So it's in the chat. Those two questions, you need to put them in there like I have to your Google Doc, right? So take a moment and do that. Let me look at how much time we got. It's 12:43. Jeez Louise, where does the time go? All right, so we got to knock out this problem real fast. Oh, goodness. Because let's see, y'all get out at 1:20. I'm trying to be cool about this. And that's the thing. I got to rush through this because y'all don't get no break in between periods here. What time did y'all next period start? Does it start at 1:30 or is it 1:20? Because I got written down 1:20. It's 1:30? Huh. I gotta fix that. All right, so that gives you a little time. But let me see if I can give you 10 minutes more so you can really stretch your legs. But it depends on how fast we get this done and how many students actually have done it. Because at the end, I'm going to be like, okay, now show your screen. If you can show your screen and you've been keeping up, just a little bit keeping up, you'll be able to leave early. Otherwise, it's going to be like study hall. You're going to be sitting with me until 1:20, right? So let's try to get the work done now because it helps you when you're trying to get out of class early. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here constantly checking on you to get the work started. So just do it now, right? Like Nike, just do it. Welcome, Mr. Rush. The new jacket on, okay. Oh, he's in the classroom, cool. What was I about to say? So let's knock out this problem. And what I want to do is I'm going to take the first equation. That's what I tell students. Start with the first equation, right? The very first equation, you want to do something to it. Now, I know Lisa knows, but I'm seeing if anybody else knows. Lisa, give him about 30 seconds now. Don't jump. Oh, dang, Gabe. Adage, y'all jumping in. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. All right. I should have been looking at the chat. So, Dajay said, and Gabe and Dajay did at the same time. Dang, Dajay, you type fast. Because that's all in 1 minute she did that. That's two responses. Okay, so I hope everybody see what she's doing. She's reducing everything, right? Or she's rewriting the equation, and she's doing it well. Because 24 divided by 2, that's half. That's 12x. That's what Dajay said there, right? So bring the x with you. Making me impressive today.
They got to split the credit.
Yeah, I am. But this is impressive. They're keeping up, especially Gabe. So, all right, Dajay kept it up. She said the next thing is 20 divided by 2, right? That's 10y, she said. This should be an easy quiz for y'all tomorrow, basically.
Dajay, you on your phone?
Yeah, I think she's got something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's something wrong with her laptop. She got to get it fixed, she said, Tuesday.
Melody, you on your phone, Melody?
Yeah, I gotta switch back and forth to
Oh, that's cool. No, I was wondering.
No, he's just checking. He's just checking.
Melody, what's up? You on your phone?
No.
You got to turn your camera on, Mel. I just looked at that. You do have it off. So let's keep going, right? We had 512, right? That's the next equation. We got to reduce that one too. So when we reduce it, what's 512 divided by 2? Who knows? I'm looking in the chat now to see who will get the points. 512 divided by 2. It's half of 512. Very good, Lisa. You forgot to put the x on there. So that's 256x, right? Moving on. Plus, what's the next one? We had 30 divided by 2. Y. How does that work out? What is that going to be? 30 divided by 2, y is what? Lisa got it again. That's 15, half of 30. And she attached a y. She caught herself that time. So what about the last one? The negative 12 divided by 2. What could that be? Okay, I see Dajay came up for the points too. She's in the same second frame as Lisa. Okay, Gabe is trying to get that last one. All right, very good, Gabe. You typed it in 3 times, sir. I think I'm going to take the last entry. So that's negative 6. All right, y'all making this class fun. Y'all actually just doing the work. It becomes easier when you do the work with me. I'm doing all the steps really. It's an asynchronous problem for later on tonight. All right, so let's keep it going. The first thing I tell you guys to always do is start off with the very first equation because I don't want you getting confused. So use the first equation to solve for what you need. You choose X or Y, but just know you can use Y to get your final answer or X and you get the same result. It's about being consistent. All right, so I'm going to take this first equation here. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to bring it down here because we're going to work on it some. So what I'm saying is now solve for, and we're going to say X because I don't want nobody getting confused. Let's keep it simple, right? Solve for X in the reduced. This is what we did. We reduced that fraction above in both equations, right? So the reduced equation 1. Right? Using, don't forget what you're going to use your tool, algebra. All right, I'm going to come down one and I'm going to go back to this, not this equation because it's not reduced, right? I'm talking about this one here, what we just reduced in the chat together. All right, so I'm going to paste this here. And then the next thing we need to do is we need to start getting that X all by itself, right? So what do we do in algebra? I'm going to take it and put it on the workbench, right? So I can start examining the equation. And this is what we call a linear equation, by the way. Hint, hint, the word of the day, right? Or I'm sorry, the classroom term of the day. Don't forget to get his definition for the 25 points up here. I forgot to put exit slip there, right? Now, I don't like just giving you guys this stuff pre-done because it forces you to learn it if you type with me.
Mr. Tyler, can you like blend your screen in or something? Like it's too small.
Yeah, okay, so did you click on the thumbtack? Because it's at high resolution already, Mel. Did you click on the thumbtack on my screen? Like you got to go to my presentation. There's like this little thumbtack. You click on it, and it expands the screen.
I see it.
You what?
I said I see it. I just don't got on my glasses, so it's
Okay.
just too small.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll try to change it to 14 if that helps. That's the best I can do. Otherwise, it's gonna be too humongous on my screen. So did that help a little bit? You want to get some glasses like me? I see. Okay, because I gotta go to the eye doctor too. All right. So I hope that works. Let's see. Where was we at? We were solving.
I want to borrow my glasses.
So we were solving for X. We're gonna use the opposite of this 10y. So basically this, right? And like we do in algebra, algebra's basic principle is what you do to one side, you gotta do to the other. You guys, by the time this year is over, you're gonna get tired of me saying that to you, but that's all you really do. And if you remember that much, you'll be okay. So this is the change. And we got to do it to the other side of the equation, right? So there we have it. Now we are going to show what crosses out in this equation, right? So this entire part right here will strike out. So you highlight it, go to format, text, and cross it out. All right, let's go a step down because we still got to keep going to get to what X should be by itself. So I'm gonna come here and you'll notice this part is gone because that's gonna be 0, right? And then the next step is trying to get this X by itself. And right now it's not by itself. So what do? Well, remember, like I told you guys, if I said 12 Gabriel, that's like saying 12 is multiplied by Gabriel.
Hold on, can you slow down a little bit?
Okay, slow down. I'll give you a minute. You need to type some things. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you, it's okay, 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not trying to go too fast, but I did want to give you guys a break. So 2 minutes, I'm gonna slow it down.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, you ready? All right, cool. So all we gotta do now is get closer to X, right? So remember I said like it's 12, for instance, Franklin, as Miss Franklin, that's like saying 12 times her. So that's what X is, it's a variable. And to get it detached, we use the reverse of multiplication because that's a product. And that would be division, right? Because the reverse of multiplication is division, if you didn't know. So let's use our algebra on it to continue to get x by itself. I'm going to divide. I put these two in parentheses. I'm going to divide by what I don't want next to that x, and that's 12. Okay. And hello, Miss Vega. You have anything to announce? You're just here taking notes. Okay. Oh, they got Latrell in, it looks like. Oh, okay. Okay, so he just arrived. I think Mr. Irvin just checked about that. So welcome to class. Okay. Okay, he's here. So let's keep going, everybody. You might want to get logged in, Mr. Champagne, to your Google Docs and get started. Because we have a lot of notes. What did he say? Okay, so I'm assuming he's getting it together, but all I did, everybody, is 12 divided by 12. That's going to be 1. And then this is going to turn into 2 fractions in the next step. So let me copy this and then show you what cancels out and what new fractions will become. So over here is 12, and that's my timer for 2 minutes. Let me stop that. We don't need that no more. Okay, there we go. So over here, we'll come over, and we're going to strike it out. Okay. Cross that out. And then this 12 was also divided by that top 12, so we're going to cross that out.
Mr. Tyler, how did you cross it? Oh, never mind. You just did it. Okay.
So you got to go to, right, so you got to go to format and text and come to strikeout. That helps. Okay. So now we're going to make sure we take care of this side.
My fault.
Go ahead, ask a question.
Can you post on the question that we're doing in the chat so I can get it on my docs?
Yeah, I'll post a question, but you have to type everything else up. So that's the only thing. 1 second.
I won't see the question though. My phone.
Okay, that's okay. So the 2 questions and what you need to answer are here. I'll put it in the chat because you just came here, so you don't see nothing in the chat, but you should see this now. All right, so that's what you need. You need definitions of authenticity, and you also need a classroom term today, linear equations. You just got to look those words up and give the definitions for them, okay? And then the 2 problems, you have 1S, and then the second problem, I think I gave you some of the reduced forms too, is the homework problem, and it's similar to what we're doing now. Again, all videos are available around 4. You can review anything you miss and try to catch up. So I'm literally giving all the steps.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
Up to
right
here?
There. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let me put 2 more minutes up.
No, back to the other part, Tyler.
Oh, down here?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. 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 So the Bulldog is not playing with me. So what is this going to become when we clean it up, right? We just did some algebra on it. Remember, this part around the x, it dies. And this part, it goes away too. So now we have a new equation. But I was finishing off this up here because it's not done yet. So that's when the question came up and I got thrown off. Give me a second. So it's going to be divided by, what was it, 12? Right? That's better. And this is the same situation here. So I'm just going to remove all this because it's going to turn into something else. So basically, we're going to take 18 divided by 12, right? And if you don't know what that is, it's 18. You hit equal sign first. Make sure you equal sign 18 divided by 12. Showing you a new way to use Google, basically. We could use Symbolab and others, but this is just quick if you're on a phone. I know Symbolab takes time to load on a cell phone, and y'all using these phones, but if you don't have a laptop, you can use Google to calculate things if you don't know what it is. All right, so again, I typed it in 18 divided by 12 because that was our first fraction here. Okay, and I'm gonna go back. It's 1.5 when you put it into the calculator for Google. So we're gonna say 1.5 plus, right? We gotta keep going. And then we got 10, the 10y divided by 12. So I'm just going back and say, hey, instead of putting 18 there and put 10, and I get 0.83333. And it's just a repeating 3. So we're gonna put 2 decimals, and that'll turn into basically this. So that's 0.833. We can just put 3, and don't forget y is attached to that. Okay. Now I should have put it downstairs. That's what it is. 1 second. So I wanted you to have that step. I was highlighting it because I was talking about it, but that's not where I wanted to go. And there we go. So now I know you're gonna be like, "Are we done, Tyler?" No, we're not. Not exactly. Um, we got to take this partial solution because it's not done. It's still a y in there. We're just going to use this to substitute into equation 2. So let's come up here. And this is equation 2 we're going to use with this x we found. All right. And then the equation gets smaller and smaller. So let's get started on it. I'm basically going to now substitute. Actually be used to this
Mr.
first.
Tyler, I'm finna go to the bathroom.
Make sure you come back because I'm trying to show you the rest of the steps. Substitute the partial solution for x into the reduced equation 2, right? So what do I mean by that? You're going to take this equation that we used or we reduced earlier, copy that from here, come down, and I'm going to put it here because we're about to do some more work on it. Nobody forgot about that. It was like that friend that thought he got away and it's like, come back here. Or with Scorpion's like, get over here. So I'm going to take this equation. I'm going to write it again because we're about to put something inside of it. And what we're going to put inside of it is this. This is your new x value that we found. That's why we did all that algebra. Come here, parentheses, plug this in, and that's where it goes. That's the substitution part. And substitution is important because you guys do it throughout physics, a lot of computer science. You do it a lot, and you don't even know it. But this is the engineering way of doing it. For you, like, what does this got to do with robotics? Well, you got to know how circuits work, and you got to know how to do equations. That's where robots run off of. All right, so anyway, we're going to do distribution now, right? It's where we distribute inside of.
Can you hold on, please?
What?
Can you hold on, please? I need to copy it.
Okay. So let me give you 2 minutes. Again, I got time to slow down because it's like 12:59, and we get out of here at 1:20. So, and we're almost through with the problem. So I can give you 2 more minutes. Once you have all the steps, so you can do the second problem too.
I'm done.
Okay, so let's carry on. I'm gonna take this 256 right here, is negative 256, and I'm gonna multiply it by everything inside the parentheses. So first it's gonna be 1.5, right? So I'm gonna say equals, let's come back to my trusty Google calculator, equals, was it negative 256, right? Multiplied by, I think it was a positive 1.5. Yeah, it's a positive 1.5. So 1.5, enter, and I get negative 384. Okay, so that's my first value. So I can rewrite all this jazz as, right? All this becomes a negative, was it 384 or 94? Let me see here again. It was 384. Okay, so 4 there. There's no variable there. So the next one is 256 multiplied by this 0.83 y. All right, and that's going to be replacing this part. Let's see what that is. We just replace it with 0.83, right? So let's put that there. It's backspace one more time, 0.83. That yields a negative, oh, that was a 2-minute clock. I should have stopped it. Gabe needed it for a second. There we go. All right, so that's negative 212.48. So that's, again, negative 212.48. This plus is gone because that minus made everything negative. And then we have a unique situation because we have what's called like terms, if you can see them. So bring this down and show you that there are like terms in there. And you can combine y values. This is supposed to be y here and here. And what happens is, well, these two terms, they combine, kind of like Voltron. kind of saying my age, but like, it comes together and it actually allows for the equation to get smaller. So I'm talking about that right there, your like terms. Okay, so take a step further. We're going to place, she said, can I go to the bathroom? She already asked for that. I'm looking at the chat. So I'm basically going to take this here, which is the negative 212.48, and add it to 15y. If that's confusing, you can do it backwards, but more than likely, the answer is going to turn out to be just negative, because that's a huge amount of negative number. Negative 212 versus a positive 15. It's like, wow. That into, Google, and we take out the y's because I don't want to get it confused. And that should give us what? The answer is negative 197.48. Okay, so that's negative 197.48. Right? A little space so you can see the minus, and there's a y attached to that. Cool. All right, let's keep going. We got to get y by itself using our algebra skills. So what do? Well, it's very obvious. You can see it. We do the same steps we did earlier. We're going to take this negative 384, or do the negative 384 and reverse it to a positive and do it to both sides. So I'm just going to take the 384 and I'll make a change to it. I'm going to put it here. And it's going to be positive that way. But again, and this is a change to the equation. Note that. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other, right? So it's plus that number. That's a change over here from above equation to where you're at now. Okay. Everybody keeping up so far? Need a minute. Speak now, forever hold your peace, because we got a few more steps to go. Okay, so I guess they're cool. So this cancels out, right? We're going to cross that out. That negative will stay there, but these two are gone. They turn to 0. So we're going to cross that out. And then we got this new situation over here where they combine this negative 6 and this 384. If you don't know what that is, I mean, you could do it in your head. You can go down by 6. So there's 380, 2 more. You're looking at 78, right? 378. So if you're not sure, here we go again. Say equal sign. Hey, what was it, 4 or 6? I'm sorry. So negative 6 minus, or plus, I should say, 384, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. So we do that, we hit enter, and yes, what I said it would be. So just mental math, or you could use the calculator. Make sure you have all the tools at your disposal to get this stuff done. So it's 378, and it's positive, right? Because that was more positive, that 384. And I'm going to rewrite the equation now. It's smaller and smaller, doesn't it? That is gone, right? Now you see what you have to work with. You got to get y by itself. We're almost at the final step. It's like the final boss of a video game. And with 105, so we're almost on point to leave like 10 minutes early. Let's finish this off. So come to the end. I'm going to put this again because we're going to do some algebra on it. Put parentheses around this. I want to group it and understand that's a product again. It's being multiplied. So we do the opposite. We're going to divide. And we're going to divide by what we don't want next to, the variable y over here, and place that here. But again, these are changes to the above equation. When I put stuff in red, you see what changed. So you know how to operate when you do the problem yourself. And what you do to one side, don't forget in algebra, we did that change over there. We got to do it over here too, right? Wrong. There we go. There we go. And blah. So now we're going to show what cancels out, right? And now we should actually have just y by itself. If you paid attention, this number divided by that number makes 1. So let's go ahead and cross that out. And then this number divided by that number over there, it crosses out too. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now, these numbers, you could just divide right here and right now. So what does that become? All right, well, let's figure it out. You take the equal sign and that whole thing, just throw it into Google. Right? I'm showing you guys ways, if you're on a computer, These assignments are really not that hard. Just got to take your time and do them. It's tedious. You got step by step by step. If you take your time and do it, you'll feel better about your grade and your whole life because you're not doing stuff at the last minute trying to catch up. You got it done that day, and it feels good. You can sleep at night better. So it's negative 1.91, right? That's what it becomes for this y value. So let's come down a bit.
You have 1 minute to catch up.
You said who said that?
Sharon.
Franklin? Okay. Yeah, sure. I can slow down for a minute because we're close to the final answer. Give you 1 minute. I'm just going to clean this up for you. Okay, and then this was the final answer. I'm going to start clock negative 1.91, right? All right. Uh-oh, what happened to Dajay? Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going to slow down for 1 minute to give you a moment to catch up. But that's our y value. We still got to go back and get our x from that partial solution. So 1 minute, and then we're going to try to finish this problem up so you guys can have a decent break before we leave. We might leave only 5 minutes early. Depends on how fast we all can get these share outs done. So you should have something typed, share your screen, and then you'll be allowed to go.
So that's our final answer for y, right? Negative 1.91.
That's for y, but you got to go back and get x, and you still have to write it in its order pair. Yeah, so not done yet, but almost.
While waiting on this time, you can put your email in the chat so I could be, cause like I've been doing my work, but I don't know how to share with you.
You got to put it in. You got to put it in ESB, Latrell, like the same way you did last week. You just put it in ESB.
I was gonna start sharing it with you, like to your email.
No, that doesn't help the grade system because see, sometimes you send it bounce back. Some students send it that way, and it's also permissions locked. So we need a PDF of the work put into ESB.
All right, man. I'm finna do all that tonight.
Yeah, just download each one and go. Yeah, definitely. Just download each one. You got until Sunday to finish anything from Monday to now. So check the videos out in the library. Okay, so you're good, Sharon? All right, cool. And right before the buzzer, too. Let's finish this problem off, everybody, because it's almost time we let you go.
My computer might die.
You got to figure that out, Mills. You saved it to your Google Doc, right? Your computer's dying, then I just got to tell Irvin to follow up with you, and maybe you can talk to you and your parent and see what's going on. Because that affects y'all attendance when y'all leave early. I'm sorry, I have to do my job. But let's keep going. She left the room. So let's keep going. Now use the solution for y to find x in the partial solution prior. Okay, that means before. So this is the solution, the partial solution I'm talking about. And all we're gonna do is put that y inside of it, and it should give us x if you see it. That's all you do is you put x in and does its thing, and you got x. So let me turn this off so you can see the steps. And I'm gonna copy this, come down one. We're very close to the end, everybody. And I'm not lying like a pastor or preacher. I'm not gonna be long. No, I actually stay on time. So give me a second. Negative 1.191. I'm gonna take that from here, and I'm gonna place this here, right? So I'm gonna clean that up, but we can put this entire thing inside of Google and get a final answer. And then the last step is just writing it in a sentence. Your order pair is, and you'll say what they are, x and comma y. So now let me calculate it for you. And I'm gonna go over here and say, hey Google, what is that? All right, put that there, and I get negative 0. Let's say 9. So 0.09, because that 5 is behind the 8. So the final answer for that part is a negative 0.09. This is equal to that. Be sloppy. I'm gonna expect y'all not to be sloppy, and I'm being a bit sloppy. No. All right, so that is X part. And then we just write this last sentence and we're done with it. So what is it saying? It's saying what I asked you a long time ago. What is the ordered pair for these two? Right? So, and it's not in there, but that was in ESB. So let me see here, because that goes in there too. So here it is, solve for the ordered pair. And that goes right here because it's telling you what to do in the problems. So make sure that goes in there too. It's the only thing we miss. But what is the sentence you need? So the ordered pair which is x comma y, like we just discussed, is, and you just put what it is. It's parenthesis. What is x? That's negative 0.09. Comma, what is y? That's negative 1.91. Close parentheses. That is the final answer, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So it's 112. I think we spent enough time on the math, and we've been sitting for a long time. So do you have any questions for me? Because now I'm about to do share outs, and we can see who can leave early. So if you are, is anybody ready to share their screen? Or do you just want me to leave this screen?
Let me share.
Who said that? Lee?
Lee.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lee. I'm gonna stop presenting so I can see what you're done. Lisa said I just sent the working. Okay. Well, Lisa, I'm gonna trust you did that. You
could stay right there for a minute so I can finish writing the end.
Oh, I'm gonna put it back. He's just trying to share his work. Give me 1 second with him, and I'm gonna put my screen back. Go down, Lee. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Lee. All right. Make sure you finish the second problem, the homework problem, and turn it in by 8. So you're free to go. All right. Now, Franklin wants to see my screen one more time.
Mr. Tyler, I can't show my screen.
Okay. Well, Dajay, you still do the work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Now,
just make
Mr.
sure.
Tyler, you know I do the work.
I'm just asking. It was a disclaimer, dear. So here's my screen again. Dajay, you're free to go. Get it in.
Okay.
She does turn in her work, though. Who's next? I got Franklin sharing the screen. So
Have a good day.
I'm sorry. You're done with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So who wants to share next? I think, Lisa, you said you sent your work in. Do you mind sharing it before you get out of here? Okay.
Me.
Oh, Gabriel's next. All right. So either one of you start. Let me stop sharing. Because I think y'all both can start at the same time. Hopefully it won't jam the system. I'm hoping it won't. Last time that bugged it. So who's starting first? Okay, Gabriel's popping up. Then Lisa's popping up. All right. Hold on. Leave them both up, you two. All right. So I see Lisa. Scroll down some. And then Gabriel, you still got yours going, right? Yeah, Lisa, you type fast. Okay, you've been keeping up. So just knock out the second one, Lisa, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right, Lisa. I'll see you tomorrow.
And I'm next, man.
Who? Wait, hold on. I think Gabe was next, and then you can go, Mr. Champagne, because he typed.
I want to go next. I said me next, and then he cut on his.
I did not hear that. Like that's what I told y'all to type.
But we didn't hear that.
Okay. All right. Don't take it personal.
Right. Don't take it personal.
Okay. Keep going. Gabe, pretty good, dude. Now I need you to turn it in. You've been doing great. So finish the second problem and turn it in. PDF.
You don't see that?
I don't see what. What do I see? What are you talking about?
I've been sharing the whole time.
I have not seen anything you share. Can you share it now?
Oh my god.
Don't get frustrated. I'm trying to let you go early.
Hey, I ain't go front, Mr. Tyler. My stuff really ain't like, you feel me? Ain't like y'all's.
Like it ain't all left, but I got something.
Okay, so Trail jumped in there. Okay, you getting something done, man. You got a computer and everything. That's the Trail. Okay. Yeah, I know. Get it done. Download it as a PDF when you're done with that second problem and turn it in. Mel, you want to go next? You feel it? You free to go, Latrell.
I'm trying to. I'm waiting for this stuff to disappear.
Calm
Melody,
down.
I see something on your screen. Latrell, you can go, man. Get ready for your next class. Okay, there you go, Melody.
All
right. Yeah, I don't see nothing though. I see just the M for Melody Terry. And now you muted, but you talking. Okay. No, Melody, it's not working, babe. It's not working. You sharing the wrong screen.
You can't hear me?
I can barely hear you. You gotta all right. So stop sharing and try to share entire screen. You share like maybe a window. Ms. Franklin, do you have something you want to share? Okay, so Melody, give her a second, let her share. And me and you gonna troubleshoot what's going on with yours. So stop sharing, Mel. Okay, we gotta figure out what's going on, and let Miss Franklin share. Do you know how to stop? There you go. Okay, Miss Franklin, you know how to present?
I'm pressing.
Okay. Uh-oh, blow your nose, girl. Blow your nose. Mute yourself, girl. You all in my ear. Yes,
You
it's
see it?
coming up.
I don't
Yeah, it's got good
understand.
hearing, girl. You have to.
Oh yeah, cause her stuff moving slow on my
Oh,
computer.
yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Can you blow up your Yeah, can you Mac? There you go. Scroll down, Franklin. You've been keeping up. She said,
Mm-hmm.
she a trip. Yeah, but you've been doing it. Impressive. So you guys can do this stuff. Y'all just need a little bit of encouragement. So try the second problem. Make sure you download it as a PDF and turn it in, Miss Franklin. Telling y'all, getting to the
Okay.
wire. Please turn it in. All right, Melody, you want to give it another try or no? You free to go, Miss? Yeah, she left. We got to make this work, lady, so we
Yeah.
can get you back on track. So, did you do entire screen?
Everybody started
You
presenting
said everybody
already.
what?
Mm, they start presenting at one time and it slow my
Okay.
computer
So
down.
present now though, because I want to see what's going on now. Because I'm making a note. I'm trying to see if they need to call and help you with that.
You see it?
Nothing yet.
Hmm. Maybe it's because I'm in my room.
Is that what it is? You think it's the internet speed? Oh no, Melody, there's something popping up.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay, but Melody, you gotta. Okay, there it is. It's coming. There you go. Now all you did is move around, huh? Pretty good. You got it going though. All right, so let's see what you got so far. You've been working. There you go. Way to go. You got to finish up though. So the video will be available. I need you to finish the rest of that up and then try the
I
second
know.
problem. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming to class.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.